Bucky again. Something was on my mind. I just really wanted to put it out there for you guys. What is We Buy Houses? Okay, you've seen those signs all over town. You've seen little cutout cardboards. They call them bandit signs. The reason why they call them bandit because the city doesn't approve them. They stick them out in neighborhoods on the weekends. They blow away, and oftentimes, you call that number or you're getting these unsolicited postcards in the mail. So what is all this about? We buy houses or cash for homes, or what is this? Okay, there's these real estate programs out there that are pitching people to buy their program, and they teach them these techniques, right? They teach them these techniques to, hey, you can get in real estate, you can be a millionaire, right? Well, there's more to buying and investing in real estate. Okay, there's more to helping a seller sell his property. There's more to getting the most value for that seller out of their property. Okay, so if you see these bandit signs, and I call them bandit signs, they're these little signs on the side of the road. I know you've seen them, or sometimes there's these billboards out there that says we pay, we buy ugly houses, we pay cash for houses. Those things are true, right? Now, if you choose to do business with somebody, you want to make sure that they're a credible person, right? That they've been in the business, they understand the situations, and they can help you in the best manner possible. When you have these people come to your home, you don't know if they've just bought a program online and is now saying, hey, I buy houses, right? It's interesting to see the different people that jump in and out of this business. They get sold this program of, hey, you can go out and solicit absentee owners or people that have inherited properties, and they will sell you the property pennies on the dollar, right? I mean, you may want to sell your property pennies on the dollar, but most people want to get the most value out of their homes, right? Even if you don't want the home, you don't want to just give it away. We here at our company want to educate you first, right? Our goal here is to show you how to get the most money out of your property through our ARV program. Okay, the ARV program actually allows you to see everything that needs to be done on your property in order to get after repair value or retail value out of your home. Okay, our ARV program is unique, and it allows you to maximize the opportunity of your property. Just remember, as you're getting phone calls or reaching out and trying to sell your property, that you're in control. You own the property. Your name's on it, or you've inherited it, or you're in control of it. In other words, right? You may be facing foreclosure, or you may be going through bankruptcy, or there may be other factors that have put you in a pressure box in order to get rid of it. But you really do have options, right? There are many different options in real estate, and we have different ways we've helped homeowners over the past, okay? If you have an immediate need to get rid of it, if you have a circumstance that requires you to get rid of it immediately, you always have options, okay? If you meet with us, we will show you what our ARV program is about and how you can work through that. We can offer cash as well. And when I mean what is cash for homes, essentially what we do is we have funding sources that don't require traditional lending, right? We can borrow money against a 401k, we can take money that's cash and borrow against that, like a self-directed IRA, or we can do annuities. So there's many different ways where cash is just sitting there that we can borrow money against it to buy properties for cash. When they say we buy houses or cash for your house today, all they're meaning is that they're going to go to your house and they're going to sign a contract with you, okay? When they sign that contract with you, they're not giving you a suitcase full of cash. It's not going to happen, okay? When you go to the closing, hopefully they will take you to a closing table, right, at a title company. So that I would start vetting out the people by, check out their website, check out the reviews, Have they worked with anybody? How long have they been in the real estate business? I've been buying properties since 1999. So over the last 20 years, I've bought numerous different properties in different situations, vacant land, I've bought mobile homes, I've bought large houses, I bought homes, I've even moved houses before, picked one up and moved it across 40 miles to another location. I've been in situations where I've helped somebody that just inherited properties, that had all these 20 or 30 properties with a bunch of tenants that didn't know what to do with. I would really just ask them one thing when they show up, if you're requesting, they're going to ask you, well, how much you want to get out of your house, right? What's the number? Tell me the number and I'll make you an offer from there. All they're wanting to know is how much they can take you more for what you think your home's worth, right? So let's say you had a home let's just use even numbers. Let's say you had a $100,000 home and that's what, and you owe 50 for it and you think the home's worth 100. So you say, hey, I'll take 85 for it, right? Well, your home may be worth 130 or 140, right? And if you tell them 85, they're probably going to offer you 70, right? And now your home that is worth 100 that you thought is actually worth 130, they're going to offer you $70,000 for it. And you've just left a lot of money on the table. With us, we always like to be upfront. If you want to know what our offer is, we're going to show you what the after repair value offer would be that you could get out of your home. Then from there, we will back out and show you all the detailed costs that goes into getting that property. That way you know how we came up with our cash offer. So when you meet with us, when you work with us, we give you two options, our ARV program or just walk away cash offer. Okay, and when I mean walk away, you don't have to do a thing to the house. You don't have to do any repairs. You don't have to pay any commission fees. You don't have to worry about getting stuff out of the house. I mean, if you've inherited a house and there's, it's full of stuff, you don't even have to mess with that. We will take and remove everything and fix the neighborhood back up. And that's really our goal here, is to, take the property, fix the property up to bring the most value to the neighborhoods, because we like to buy properties in those areas, right? And the properties we own and keep, we want the value of those to increase. And how does that happen? It happens with homes that actually sell at retail value, right? So we're in the game together to work with you, right? If you leave us and don't choose to do business with us, which is fine, at least you know what your after repair value of that property could be worth, right? And you could net out the different things that would cost you to sell that property at that value. We're here to provide you two options, right? People don't like a lot of choices. We want to make it simple. You got option A and option B. So what is We Buy Houses with Cashes? We Buy Houses for Cash just means that their goal is to lock down a property and then flip it over to somebody else that has cash, right? In other words. And when I mean cash, is money that they can borrow against. That's your only two options. It's so funny, like if you call them sometimes, they're going to say, okay, tell me about your situation. And so what they're going to start doing, they're going to start asking you, are you in a crisis seller, right? That means how low can they go with their offer, right? If you're forced out of state or you're forced out of your home or you're facing different things, they start projecting their offers that way. We don't care about that. Our end goal is to raise property values in the neighborhood where we own properties. And that's why we're talking. We buy properties all over the area. We have, different zip codes. We have more properties, and that's fine. If we see a trend happening, we love to buy properties and increase the values in those neighborhoods. Again, that helps so many different people. It helps students going to school because they have more tax money to do more things for the school. So working with us gives you two options. How to get the most money out of your property, and if you don't want to mess with it, we'll give you a legitimate closing. We'll give you the money at closing that you deserve for your property. In other words, be careful of the We Buy Houses. There's so many people that just create a website, throw out some signs. Some guys don't even have signs, or they use Google Voice, or you see these random area codes from Oklahoma that are calling you. Those are all just different signs that, are these guys a legitimate company? Do you want to do business with somebody with a real property and a real transaction? Different things can go wrong. So they are legitimate. There's nothing illegal about what they're doing, but there's different tactics that can happen that, you can not get as much money out of your property as you want. Our goal here is to pay you cash if you want to walk away. We can help you in whatever situation you're in, whether it's you're facing foreclosure, whether it's bankruptcy, whether you have inherited property, whether it's a family feud, fighting over this house, whether grandma and grandpa, have got moved to a nursing home and nobody knows what to do with the property. You should also find out about our transfer on deed death certificate program that can help you out. We're just here to help you out in different situations. Just call us. We'll come out and we spend about 15 minutes on your property. Okay, we schedule our meetings every 30 minutes, and that gives us a 15-minute window to talk to you and move to the next property. And then we'll call you back in 1 week or the end of the day. It's up to you. So you have two options. We can call you back in 1 week or at the end of the day, and we will get your feedback on what you think about the property or a program that you want to do. So you have options, in other words. From professionals, we've bought properties since 1999. We've helped people out in many different situations. So we can pay cash for your house. We can close very quickly, meaning that you can get rid of your property fast, and we can help you out of whatever situation you're in. But our main goal is to show you how to get the most value out of your property and the steps to get there, right? We'll give you a detailed plan. That's part of our ARV program if you choose that option, and you'll be able to get the most money out of your property. And then again, we're not trying to be selfish here, but that does help us with our other properties so that you can, we can increase our home values on the stuff that we buy and hold. So we buy and hold properties, we fix and flip properties. We often, have properties that don't meet our criteria, that we have a team that works with us. Many people are on our team here that it may fit better in their portfolio, so we do portfolio properties. We also do option properties, so if there's no equity in your property, we can help you there. So we have many different solutions for many different sellers, depending on your situation. And then we also have buyers that are looking to buy properties but don't have credit, and they have cash, and we can kind of pair up people there as well. So don't think there's not a way out. There is options with us. We'll show you all the different best options that are available. We'll show you what the market is doing and where you can sell your property at for the maximum value. And we can also show you a walkaway dollar figure if you want to not mess with anything, and how we get to that dollar figure, right? That's what's interesting about our company. We have no room to hide anything. We're professionals. You go to McDonald's and order a drink for $1. There's a markup on that. So know that we're in the business to make money as well, and we do that through numerous different aspects. When we buy property and rehab them, when we close on the property and keep them as rentals, or when we fix up properties in the area and it increases our value of our homes that we already own in those areas. If you want to find out more questions or tips on how to vet out these people that may be calling you to buy your house, just let us know, or meet with us first. Then the low down dirty. We can give you the best option forward and give you our little tip sheet that will help you identify, are these tactics, what are they really doing here? And sometimes people say, I can match that offer, and you sign a contract with them. This is so aggravating. You'll sign a contract with them. A contract, that means they tie your property up, okay? Then they come back and say, I can't pay that much. If you want to, continue down this process, we need take $7,000 off, or, $10,000 off, or we didn't see this, right? And that's the problem with these fly-by-night guys, that they don't have the experience. They don't see stuff in the property